Hello friends, my name is Michael Ambrosia and I want to take you on my journey of aquaponics. I've got some things here and my goal is to build a full aquaponics system for less than $50, and it looks like it's achievable. You can use things that you already have, like these containers a lot of you might have in storage with some things in that you can empty. It's going to take 2 of those Rubbermaid containers. We have some river rock here and pebbles, 3 bags of those, and some PVC piping of various sizes. I'm going to take you through more details later as I begin to build the system. I have ordered a hydroponics water pump on eBay for about $8. So far, all of these materials, and I'm just about done ordering things, has cost me, let's see, it's cost us about, well, it's cost us less than $40. I think it's about $38 so far, and I will be giving you updates as I build the system, and that's already including the goldfish that we bought the other day. You can see the fish in there possibly. We bought 6 small goldfish, and we'll probably buy a couple of larger ones. Okay, I'm going to be building the upper tank where we're going to be growing plants. But first, I have this rock here, and it's full of dirt and contaminants. So the very first step is rinsing the rock. So just want to make sure the rock is clean so we're not flushing all sorts of stuff down into our fish tank. Okay, this is the drain fitting PVC pipe that I have for my drain on this upper tank where we're going to be growing things. The outside diameter of this thread is about 1.25 inches, which is why I have 1.25 inch bit there. Now that bit is not used for this application. I hope it won't give me too much trouble just drilling into the bottom of this container. So go to your hardware store. These will come in different shapes and sizes. The main thing is that you can seal it. This will go into the bottom of the tank. This rubber washer will seal so water won't leak out. And then I can also screw this up on the bottom, this nut, and hopefully it'll work out. So I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole here. This is looking at the drain valve from the inside, and I'm going to be building a siphon drain system. I need to cut this where I want my water height. I'm about to show you how to make this siphon draining system. And then this larger one will go on top of that. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, on the left is a 1.25 inch PVC pipe. On the right is a 2-inch PVC pipe. 1.25 inch, as I mentioned before, is the right size diameter to fit into that hole. Now, they're both cut about 4 to 4.5 inches high. That's where I want my water level to be at the very maximum, and then to drain. I use 3 16th inch holes. Now I'm just going to test the system to see if it actually drains. Okay, the water level is starting to come up to the top. And my hand is underneath there, and I can actually feel the water start to come through. It's rushing pretty good. I'm going to turn off this water. Now, if this works properly, I want it to drain the water all the way down to where those holes are that I drilled on the side of that outer pipe. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I've just removed the top pipe, and as you can see, I removed it because the water stopped, and the water stopped right at the top level of this pipe down there. And I think what that means is I need some back pressure, so I either need to make this internal circumference smaller, or create another pipe system on the outside that will create some back pressure to increase the siphon. Okay, the water's draining and it actually just went below the height of the inner pipe. What I did was I put a 1/2-inch PVC pipe on the bottom side of the inner pipe just to let the water fill up in there a little bit easier. That way it created a bigger suction. Okay, as you can see, the water is drained all the way down to those holes. So if I take that off, down in there, hopefully you can see, I stuck a 1/2-inch PVC pipe in the bottom, put insulation around it, just to experiment, see if that amount of back pressure would help it. And it did. Okay, this is what I've done. I've shortened the inner pipe to 3.5 inches because I don't want my water level to go above that. I want it to start draining at 3.5 inches. That's what you see on the outside is a yogurt container. A cottage cheese container will work, 32 ounces. And then here's the part that I drilled holes in. The sleeve that goes over that for the siphon, I went ahead and drilled twice as many holes, 3/16 inch diameter holes, and then that slides on there. Those holes are about 1/4 inch apart, so there's a lot of them. It increases the speed at which it drains. Okay, and then from there I have inserted a 1/2-inch pipe with, I just found some insulation that you put around doors and windows. I just put that on there. That gets inserted up on the bottom side. Right there. Gets inserted in there. And then that will drain out into the fish tank. Okay, I added some rocks and I noticed that they were still a little bit muddy. So I'm going ahead and running the system. You see it's draining out there with the faucet constantly going. So I want to get rid of a lot of this mud. I don't want the goldfish swimming in muddy water. And I did some extra rinses with the other rocks. So anyway, just an extra little step there. Here's another extra step if you so choose. These are like sampling cups. I think they're called bath cups if you get them at the grocery store. What I'm doing is I'm drilling in about 5 holes on the bottom with a 1/4 inch bit, about 4 holes on the sides like that. What I plan to do with these is before I put in more rock, I'm going to set them in there. Now I guess you could put plants directly right into the rock with some other kind of boundary around them. But I'm going to try these cups and see how it works. And so the plants will be more movable or mobile if I want to put them somewhere else. Okay, so here's the system with the rocks in there. And there's a little cup. I'll be putting little pods of plants. We'll be starting some plants. I have to wait on my hydroponic water pump to come in the mail. And then I will give you another update.